First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah in the name of His only begotten Son YAHAWASHI, in the name of the Holy Spirit. In Paleo Hebrew, it's called Holy YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHAWASHI Bahashem Rahach Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity, in peace, blessings and healings unto the elect and the multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today, man, I want to talk about Easter. A lot of people don't know that it's a pagan holiday about a sex fertility goddess, Ishtar. You know, a lot of people don't know that. I got it right here. This is a meme. This is Ishtar pronounced Easter. Easter was originally the celebration of Ishtar, the Assyrian and Babylonian goddess of fertility and sex. Her symbols like the egg and the bunny were and still are fertility and sex symbols, or did you actually think eggs and bunnies had anything to do with the resurrection? No, man. A lot of people got their kids out there finding eggs and shit. This is paganism. This is idolatry. This has nothing to do with the scriptures, man. And in Noah's time, the same thing was happening. Okay, they made it a law back there in Noah's time, and then the Lord destroyed everything with water. Same thing's going to happen today. Is going to destroy everything with fire because people are willingly or unwillingly doing paganism, man. After Constantine decided to Christianize the empire, and Constantine didn't Christianize the empire, he paganized Christianity. Easter was changed to represent Jesus, but at its roots, Easter, which is how you pronounce Ishtar, is all about celebrating fertility and sex. So that's what a lot of people are doing today. Okay, point blank period. That's what they're doing today. And like I said, people are doing it unwillingly or willingly, but ignorance is not an excuse anymore because YAHAWASHI gave you the internet. All this stuff right up here is I got looking on the internet. This is Proverbs. Let me start reading this. 1 and 22. How long you simple ones will love simplicity? How long will y'all people love simplicity, man? How long will y'all people be simple? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. I told my family that this was a pagan holiday, and they still going gathering together on this day. And hey, man, we'll see what happens to you in the end. It says, "Turn at you my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit onto you. I will make known my words onto you." So YAHAWASHI basically told everybody through the prophets and everybody telling the truth, okay, that this was a pagan holiday, that this was about Ishtar, but people don't care. They still going out today, okay? They follow a multitude to do evil, so they're going to be punished in the end, okay? It says, "Because I have called and you have refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarding." YAHAWASHI put everybody under grace, and nobody is coming back to the Lord, but only the elect and the multitude are. "But you have sat not at my counsel and would not hear none of my reproof." It says, "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me and I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, and were not none of my counsel, they despised all of my reproof." Same thing happened in Noah's time. Nobody cared. So Noah was out there prophesying. Okay, everybody thought he was crazy, talking shit. Okay, and then the water started coming. They tried to get on the boat, and they couldn't get on it. Same thing's going to happen today, but what? With fire. But before I start looking up this stuff, I want to read what happened in Noah's time. The origins of idolatry. Okay, this is in the Good News translation. As that time went on, this ungodly custom became stronger. Finally, it became a law. This happened in Noah's time. They was doing the same thing. It became a law. Everybody is doing this today, celebrating the Queen of Heaven. And idols were being worshipped by the command of powerful rulers. Okay, America instated that Easter would be one of those holidays. I'm going to jump down the results of idolatry. It says, one thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of God. And these people are wrong, man. They're just wrong. Okay, this is paganism. This is idolatry. You are wrong. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they were so ignorant that they called it peace. Same thing is going on today, man. They murdered children in their initiation rituals, celebrated secret ceremonies, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. Okay, what is this? A fertility god. Okay, Ishtar. Okay, let me type this in. Ishtar orgies. Okay, Ishtar orgies. Okay, springtime was sacred to the sect worshippers of Asonia. The fertility goddess Ishtar had her symbols the egg and the hare. She had a insatiable thirst for blood and immoral sex. Her statues variously depicted her as having brutally exaggerated sex organs or with the egg in her hand and a rabbit at her side. Sacred prostitution was part of her cult. In Canaan, the sex goddess was styled the wife of Baal. She was honored by drunken sex orgies. The worshippers believing that their sex intercourse helped to bring about the full awakening and mating of Baal with his wife. Weirdo shit. This is what people are doing today, man. Same thing that was going on back in the day is going on today. Easter, Ishtar, basically. Queen of Heaven worship, the goddess of war and sex and love. You can look this up yourself. But I got a video from the brother. Jeremiah 7:18. The children gather wood and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven. That's what people are doing today. And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. So people are provoking Yahweh Shemeshah to anger right now. Okay, and we're under a grace period. That's why he hasn't wiped everybody out, but he is going to. Okay, don't get it twisted. He is fair. Gave you a grace period, but that's about the end, man. He's gonna mock you, and when you call him, he ain't gonna hear you. Okay.
Why do we celebrate Easter? Why do you hide eggs and bunny rabbits? Well, think about what bunny rabbits are known for. Humping. Dude, you put two rabbits together, dude, next thing you know, there's 100. And then the Easter eggs is fertility. It was for the god of Ishtar. Isn't that crazy? Most people don't know that. Way back in the day, they celebrated by having orgies and making babies. So 9 months later, they could sacrifice those babies to Horus, the sun god, who was born December 25th, by the way. Now, when did they say Jesus was born? December 25th. He wasn't. And everybody knows that. You go ask any biblical scholar, they will say he was not born in December 25th. Then why are we celebrating Christmas?
A lot of people don't know that, man. America is through, man. All the pagan holidays in America. So all this stuff is paganism. You can look it up. But as I got Jeremiah 7:8, the children gather wood and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven. People are still doing this today. So what's going to happen? Okay, fire. Okay, to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, they may provoke me to anger. And they are provoking Yahweh Shemeshah to anger, man. We're under grace right now. That's why he hasn't obliterated everybody yet. Okay, he's giving people chances, man. Very fair, very fair. 1 Corinthians 10:21, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. You can't do both. Okay, because a lot of people think they're doing this for the God of the Bible today. They're not. They're very angry with you for doing this. Getting together. Having your kids go get eggs. Okay, that's wicked. Isaiah 5:20, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. This is what this world has done. Okay, everybody thinks this is good, and they think what we're doing is evil. Okay, it's a wild world we live in. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, and this is what the world promotes today. A lot of peer pressure goes on today, especially to these women. Okay, but a lot of people follow a multitude to do evil, man. You know, that's what this world is about. People are scared that they're going to miss out or feel like an outcast, but being an outcast is the best, man. You know, you don't have to follow these people. Yahweh Shemeshah told you to separate from these people. So you do what he says, man. You know, we'll live it up in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we don't have to live it up here. America was built for our punishment. This is not our rest. It says, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Amos 5:21. I hate. So Yahweh Shemeshah does hate. He hates. I hate. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. A lot of people today are praying over the food, and he don't care. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear thy melodies. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Okay, so Yahweh Shemashah is going to judge the world, man. You know, just like he judged Noah in Noah's time. This is Matthew's 24 and 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so also the coming of the Son of Man be." Okay, so like in Noah's time, what was going on? Okay, let's go back over here, read the header. Idolatry was going on. See, one thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of God. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they were so ignorant that they called it peace. And this is what people are doing today, man. Oh, man, y'all people are through, man. But as the days of Noah were, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days they were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they was doing as thou wilt in Noah's time, doing what you want to do. Okay, I can talk to a Christian today and tell them Easter is evil, and they're gonna say all type of stupid shit to say it's not. Or I can say eating pork is going off, and then I'll have a whole motherfucking person try to break down to me why it's not. Or they won't care and they'll still eat it. That's what this world is today. Just a bunch of people doing as they will, not caring about, you know, what's going to happen to them in the near future. But they don't understand that they're under grace. Okay, Yahweh Shemashah is giving you time. Okay, he's very fair. Okay, but people what? They add sin to sin. Okay, they don't care. But all that is going to catch up with people. Okay, and that's what they don't understand. It says Isaiah 30 and 1, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh Shemashah, that take counsel, but not of me, that covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. Okay, see, if you're not covered by the blood of Yahweh Shemashah, then you're going to be judged by the laws and the scriptures when the time comes. Okay, you don't want to be judged by, you know, the laws and the scriptures, because we all went off. Everybody has gone off. Everybody has sinned. Okay, that's why we try to offend less and less. Okay, but people don't try to offend less and less. They add sin unto sin unto sin. Okay, and that debt has to be paid. Okay, it's going to be paid eventually. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. So people are doing the same thing today as they were doing in Noah's time. Okay, and you saw the result of that, and we're going to see the result of what's happening to these people today. It's going to be the same thing, but with fire. Okay, so double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth, and call her like Yahweh Shem and Shabbat Shem